Attention, all stations. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Bonsoir, tout le monde, et bienvenue. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet, Zulu, VA3, CJZ, opening the weekly amateur radio exchange group, Simplex Net, also known as AREG, for Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. This is the longest running Simplex Net in the Hamilton area. This week is week 1603, 1603 times that AREG has been on the air once a week consecutively. My name is Chuck, and my station is located in East Hamilton. This net is on every Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. and ending around 10 p.m. local time here on 146.430 megahertz. And since this is a simplex net, not everyone will be able to hear everyone else. And so I also stream the net on YouTube, so people who tune in can hear stations they cannot hear on their radio, hear how their audio sounds on the air, and see their signal strength, as well as see my station layout. Just type in my call into the YouTube search box, again VA3CJZ, and look for us live. Or tonight we'll be under the title AREG Week 1603. Finally, we ask that you please leave a 1 to 2 second delay between transmissions to allow others to break in. Now, hopefully, I understand there's some nasty weather heading our way. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish the net this time and not be interrupted by lightning strikes. And so, also, before I take check-ins, I'd like to remind everyone that this is the night before D-Day, 80-year anniversary. So 80 years ago tomorrow will be the anniversary of the first the D-Day invasion. So please keep a spot in your heart for all the people that sacrificed so much for us to live the way we can today. And so with that, let's take check-ins for this week's AREG net.
VA3 extra.
Victor Alpha 3 Tango Mike, Burlington.
Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey.
Victor Echo 3 Zulu Juliet Charlie.
Okay, we'll start with 4 stations there. AXJ, Tango Mike, IMW, and Zulu Juliet Charlie. Let's go up and say hello to Rick, MIA for a while. Rick, come on in, VA3 AXJ.
Yeah, I haven't been feeling too well. The heat, it's just sucking the energy right out of me. So I got to kind of take it cool. So I don't even know if I'm going to make it through the whole night there, Chuck, but I thought I'd better get on there and give you a check-in anyhow. Back to you.
Okay, Rick, I am so sorry to hear that. And it's just the beginning there, my friend. So, yeah, do what you can to stay cool. I know I am also intolerable of the high heat mixed with humidity. The heat itself is not so bad. It's that humidity makes it tough for my lungs. And so I understand there, Rick. Well, yeah, well, I don't know what else to say there. It sounds like you've been hurting a little bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the humidifiers are going crazy. I'm dumping about twice a day. And they're not small humidifiers either, they're big ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I managed to get out today and trim the lawn, but I got to cut it, but I don't know when I'm going to do that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me double check here. I just was reading my YouTube stream there. We have Bill IUK VE3 IUK checking in. VA3 FMB. Good evening, Wayne and Wade. Wade has no copy on me tonight. VA3NCA. Well, thank you for checking into YouTube. All right, Rick. Well, thanks for taking the time out, regardless of. Oh, maybe that's why I got the power set right low. Let's turn it up a little bit more. There we go. Maybe Wade has a better copy on me, and so do other people. I had it down on low power. There we go. All right then. So, Rick, thanks for checking in, and I'll understand if you're not there next round.
All right, Chucky. I'll talk to you later, baby. Bye for now.
Okay, Rick, take care. All right, next on my list is Victor Alpha 3 Tango Mike. Tom, come on in.
Evening, Chuck. We're just sitting here overlooking the bay and looking straight at you using the Quansheng UV5KX or whatever it is. Listening out and not any problems at all, but nice to hear you on, and yeah, hopefully the weather will cooperate and everything else. Have a good evening. We'll be listening. VA3TM.
Yeah, absolutely there, Tom. I think it was a few weeks ago there we had to shut down early because of lightning in the area. But mind you, there was only one strike that came close, and then after that it stopped. So go figure. That was only the second time in my tenure as net controller that I've had to shut it down due to a storm there. But maybe tonight it'll wait till after 10 p.m. So, anyways, Tom, you're sounding good. S8 over here by the Center Mall in Hamilton.
Well, very good. Got the screen open so that I haven't got any interference at all. But yeah, if you had a light on your tower, I would be able to see you. So that's good. Have a good evening, and hello to everybody on net. And we'll be standing by. VA3TM.
Okay, Tom, you just went up to 9 plus there. So very good copy on that Quansheng. And I love the audio on those things too. They're nice. All right, Tom, take care and thank you for checking in. Let's move over to up on the mountain, Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey. Mac, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody on frequency. Yeah, it's another Wednesday. Happy Hump Day, and ready to slide into the weekend. Looking forward to that. Yeah, your previous caller there, VE3MT. Yours, Quansheng was coming up here with the S9 signal, and obviously he's not just kind of standing on the ground level. He must be in an apartment or a condo somewhere elevated. So HT doing a fine job, and like you say, those radios have a peculiarly nice audio to them. Anyways, not a whole lot of traffic. Obviously, tomorrow night is Thursday, which means we'll do the Lake Ontario Radio Club net on the Simplex frequency 446.125, and trusting all goes well and I'll be here and we can take care of that one. Let's see, what else is going on? Well, let's just leave it at that, and if anything else pops into my head, then I'll be sure to key up and let you know. And if I hear anything in the distance that perhaps you can't hear, you can count on me, the man on the mountain. Back to you, Chuck. Carry on.
Can do Mac. We can't give you that handle. They used to belong to KKP. Can do, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And that's the name of a reactor, too. And by the way, Mac, Sean says hello on the YouTube stream. And he's also informing us that he won't be checking in through his airplane today because of the weather. As I mentioned previously, we might have a storm roll through, hopefully after the net is over. And so VE3 FNI saying hi and checking in. Mac, you're sounding much better than I've heard you before. So hopefully just be a matter of getting it all cleared up for the weekend.
Yeah, I'm just strategically talking in between the coughing and hacking episodes. So, yeah, there's still some stuff happening, and you got to get rid of that stuff one way or another. So you keep on doing what you're doing. All right, Chuck, I'm going to rest my voice and keep my ears working.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate you listening out for me at that end of the city. And again, thanks to Wade for letting me know my power was practically turned off. What a way to start the net. All right, so we'll clear with IMW and say hello to VE3 Zulu Juliet Charlie. Jason, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on frequency. Glad to hear that Mac's feeling a little better and that you upped your power, although I couldn't tell over here if there was a difference. You were 30 over before and 30 over after. No real traffic for me, good sir. Was a day driving the QEW and then sitting in a building by myself. Not really by myself, but just none of my team is there. So, yeah, not very exciting. I will send it back to you to carry on with the net, sir. Thanks for doing it.
All righty, Jason. What was I going to say? Are you one of the volunteers to take over when Bill is not around to do the net there, or no?
If I am home, then yes, I will jump in and take nets, as I've done for Mac in the past, and I've done on the Simplex stuff and the sideband stuff for Mac. If need be, and I'm here, then yeah, I do jump in and grab nets. But there's another person in this household that keeps me a little busy sometimes.
Chuckle. Okay, very good, Jason. Well, thanks again. Are you going to be sticking around or taking off?
I'm probably going to be following along on the YouTube, and if I had a handy talkie that would hit you, because I've tried it before, I do it on that. But yeah, probably just the YouTube for the rest of the night, as there are other things that I need to be working on at the same time that keep me away from the radio.
All right, very good. Understandable. Well, I appreciate you using the YouTube stream there to listen in, if not glance over at it once in a while. And I also see Kevin VE3 AKP checking in via YouTube. Thank you, Kevin. We will put you down in the log as well. And thank you, Jason. Have a great rest of the evening and enjoy the rest of the net. And so we'll clear with VE3ZJC and see who else is out there would like to check in with us here on the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. Please come now.
V3 Bravo Kilowatt.
Victor Alpha 3 November Charlie Alpha.
Victor Echo 3, Victor Mike Oscar.
Victor Echo 3 Golf Bravo Delta.
All right. I heard BK, NCA, VMO, and GBD. So let's start with Rick, VE3BK. Come on in, Rick.
Yeah, hi Chuck, and hope everybody's doing good here tonight. Just hello to everybody listening. And I was talking to Ridge last night, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him tonight. So anyway, but he is doing as well as expected, and maybe we'll check in Friday night. Apparently, he wasn't on there too long. He wasn't feeling all that good. And last night I couldn't get my Echo Link to work properly on the computer, so I ended up going through the other one there with BA3AM there. Hell. So anyway, say hello to everybody on frequency. I got nothing except I was talking to her today, and nobody has come forward yet to help them out there. So anyway, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and find out when somebody will show up there. So anyway, over to you, Chuck, and good. I told you I'd try and check in this night, and I already had my old man now. So we're good to go. Anyway, we'll be listening along. VA3CJZ, V3BK.
Okay, Rick, thanks for checking in. And yeah, it's too bad we can't, like with computers, you can, uh, do remote access to another computer. It's too bad we can't do that with radios, and set it up. Oh, Art, you got a problem? No problem. We'll link up and get your radio running there, eh? That's too bad we can't do that yet.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I've been helping out John, V3FTK. He's in St. Catharines, and he's 90 years old, and he just purchased a Windows 11 machine. So I've been helping him online with that. But Art has no computer, so there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I meant with the radio there. Bring it back and God, who knows? Hey, like you said, maybe it's a squelch, maybe it's a mute button. I don't know the radio myself. I've never had one in front of me, but it probably wouldn't take much to get it fixed. So let's hope somebody uh, can spend a few minutes there to at least get him back on the air. Okay, Rick. Well, thank you so much for checking in. You never know. Maybe we'll hear him. So with that, we'll clear with VE3BK. And who's next? That would be Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha. Wade, come on in.
VA3CJZ, VA3NCA. Good evening, Chuck, and good evening, everybody on net. Yeah, you crackled the life there after you upped the power a touch. That's I can hear you again, so had to make this official with an RF check-in. As for some news, I did manage to have a phone conversation with Arpad. Chatted with him a couple days ago. I guess it would have been Monday night. Monday night? Yeah, I think it was Monday night. And he's doing well, it sounds like, having a good time up there. He is in Otterslide. Otterslide? I'm gonna have to check that out. But it's north of Moosonee, or in that area, just near the bay up there. So he sounds like he's having a good time. And yeah, we got to chatting about the potential of finding somebody to help out at the McMaster students who want to get their license. So I put in an application to DE, but it's going to be a pretty big group, so we'll probably end up needing some other people to help. So we're just working on that. But anyways, long story medium is that it's not till the end of June that they're thinking of doing this. I think the 29th is the tentative date that they're going to do. So we should have plenty of time to work something out for that time. So Arpad's doing fine. The RV is holding in there, and after his trouble in Newmarket there, and he sounds like he's having a good time up there. So yeah, and it was just what we thought. He was out of cell phone range, and it wasn't until he drove far enough back south to pick up a cell phone signal that he could check in with people. So he says hi to everybody, and yeah, that's that. The last thing I'll say is that June is Bike Month for those who are interested. So if you get a chance to commute or ride or just for pleasure use a bike this month, you're supporting Bike Month in Hamilton. Specifically tomorrow is Bike to Work Day, and so it starts with a bunch of different group rides down to City Hall for some some coffee and donuts and other things. So and then it's off to work. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, leaving from Dundas early in the morning and heading up. So anyways, with that, I'll drop and I'll send it back to you, and I'll be listening along. I may not make it till 10. I have something I got to jump to, but I'll stay for as long as I can. And thanks, as always, for doing it, Chuck. VA3NCA, back to you.
Oh, I heard the beep. Very good there, Wade. Good timing. Okay, and so well, thanks for checking in, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the net on the YouTube stream as well if you're busy. And so for those just tuning in, um, to help things along, because it's a Simplex Net, I am streaming the net on YouTube. Look it up by putting in VA3CJZ in the YouTube search box and look for us live. Or tonight, our title is AREG Week 1603. And you can listen in there and you can hear what I hear. So with that, let's move on down to Vic, VE3VMO. Vic, come on in.
Yeah, what happened here? We were going good for a bit.
You know, Vic, you sounded much better when you first checked in. Maybe if you went closer to a window or something, it might help there. You're very, very low to me. Bring it back. See if you can come in a little stronger. All right. Well, Vic, I got you at an S3, and I'm over here just south of the Center Mall. Well, you know where I'm, just down the street from Kevin there. So you know where he lives. So thanks for checking in, Vic. Do you have any traffic for us?
Well, just put a tea in the pot there and have a good night there. Hopefully it won't rain. I don't know, it's too of that. Okay, we'll see what he sees,
All right, Vic. Well, you went up there. That signal went up that time to an S6. So from S3 to S6, that's your sweet spot there for talking to my station over here, Vic. And so thanks for your check-in, sir. We do have another round coming up, but I don't know if you'll be there or not, but we'll give you a call out and see if you're around. Thanks again. Okay, so clearing with Vic, we've got George is in the house. VE3GBD, come on in, George. Maybe George has gone to get another cold snack. Let's try it one more time. Victor Echo 3, Golf Bravo Delta. Okay, well, George must be otherwise occupied. He is in the log, and so thank you, George. Jump in when you're able to again, and I'll be here. So let's do another call out and see who would like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group Net. This is VA3CJZ. Please come now.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
Okay, somebody doubled with Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango. Who's the other station?
Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Yankee Lima.
Okay, Victor Alpha 3, Oscar Yankee Lima. Debbie. All right, let's say hello to Albert. Victor Alpha 3, Bravo Tango.
Hey, good evening, Chuck. Sorry, Debbie, for stomping on you there. Nothing to report on my end there, Chuck. Just a general check-in for the evening. Almost forgot about this net. Back over to you.
You know, all you got to do is put it in your calendar on your phone, and it'll remind you a half an hour or 10 minutes before.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. You get any of that wood burnt over there or what?
Actually, I used some stuff from last year, the one night there, and then it started to rain. So, not a very successful burn just yet, but I'm counting on it.
Oh, you got the whole summer. You got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, yeah. And we're gonna have to see how much hard work my back is gonna have to do to chop some of that up there. So, yeah, I just take it easy, a little bit at a time there. Albert, I went to cut my grass yesterday, and usually before I cut it, I run the weed whacker, right? And so I start weed whacking, and then all of a sudden I hear this brrr, and then a high pitch whining sound, and my damn spool ran out of wire. and I didn't have any more. So I got online and ordered a bunch of line because those spools you pay what, $13 plus tax. Let's say $15, and you only get 10 feet. 10 feet. And so I ordered a spool of 328 feet there for like $12, or no, it was $17. Sorry, but still, yeah. Now I just have to wind it up myself and put it on there, but no big deal. I've done it before.
You got a lifetime supply now. Yeah, that's why I dropped off that smaller piece. I have bigger pieces. I'm like, yeah, I better not drop those off because it'd be a little too much to split.
Yeah, yeah. And the ones that have a Y in it or a weird bump like that, those are hard to cut too. But no matter, they get used up one way or another. And I've always got a chainsaw. It's just harder to chop those pieces once they're smaller, eh? You gotta find a way to secure that log and not put yourself in danger for small pieces.
Oh, you can be like me and I go rent a splitter.
Ah, there you go. You know, when I used to work in a fabricating shop in Brantford, there I could make that stuff myself, and uh, and kind of miss not working with steel anymore.
Yeah, no, I hear you for sure. Yeah, no, I just get a splitter because we use Stevenson's rental quite a bit, so I know the rep real good. And
Oh
he's
yeah,
like, anytime you need some, just let me know. I'll drop one off. He dropped one off right here for not. Didn't charge me anything for the splitter. He says, when you're done, just call us. We'll pick it up.
that's because you're good business for them.
Oh, buddy, if you only knew the business they got from us.
Yep. So a little extra here and there is like as a thank you, I guess. But that's nice. Right on.
Yeah, I'm also going to get a stump grinder. Probably not this year. I might just whenever he says whenever you're ready, just let me know. I'll drop off a stump grinder.
Oh man, I just saw a video the other day on what was it, on Facebook Reels or uh, Instagram? I forget, but man, they had this thing. It just went in over top of the stump and it just mulched the whole thing right up like it was butter.
Well, that's what this thing is at Stevenson's rental. It's a stump grinder. You got to stay away from it. It's dangerous. But same deal. Goes right over top, and you swing it back and forth, and it just chews it all up right down. I think you can go probably a half a foot to a foot into the ground.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen a couple of different styles. This one here actually looked like basically a drill bit that went into like a cone shape or inverted cone shape there, and then once it went in, oh yeah, it chewed it up real good, man. I've seen people uh, work for days and days and weeks trying to get stumps out, but that's doing it manually, right?
Oh yeah, well the stump I got here is pretty big, so it needs to be done with a stump grinder. But again, I'm not in a big rush, so it's either this year or next year. Right now, the beam is sitting on that stump. I used the stump to support the mast pole.
Yeah, make use of whatever you need to, right? Till it's time to get rid of it. All right, Tom. Well, we're not going to leave Debbie waiting too much longer there. I do want to say thanks for checking in. And do you have anything else for us there? You going away this weekend? Any plans?
Who's Tom?
Al. Did I call you Tom?
Yes, you did.
Oh, my. I wonder what's in this coffee. I do apologize there, Al. Geez, I don't know. Tom. I only know one Tom. Anyways, regardless. Okay, Al. Any plans this weekend?
No, not too much. I'm trying to see if I can get that beam up on the tower this weekend. But the rain and the forecast, we'll see what happens.
I hear you. Yeah. All right. Well, if you need me to hold a rope or anything easy, let me know. I'll come and help you. All right. Thanks again there, Albert. Do appreciate your check-in.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, if you want to come over and put it up for me, no problem.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right, Al. Have a great rest of the week. And thanks again for checking in there, my friend. Much appreciated. And so let's swing on down to the west end of Hamilton and say hello to Debbie, VA3 Oscar Yankee Lima. Come on in, Deb.
Good evening, Chuck, and all on net. Thanks, Al, for walking on me. I think he gave me a back adjustment for free, so that's nice. Not much going on here. I was on FT8 and I saw some call signs that said CQLCT and then their call sign. I thought, what the heck is LCT? Well, it's Lewis and Clark Trail on the air. So it works like POTA. And if you get one contact from all the states, I think they're on sideband, CW, and FT8, you can get a certificate. It's June 1st to the 16th. So I thought, I might as well see what I can do. I have 2 contacts so far, so woohoo!
Oh, that's funny you say that, Debbie. I got Lewis and Clark Trail yesterday. I forget what park number it was, but yeah, I was kind of stoked about getting them when I saw that on the spotting page.
Yeah, well, they have a website. It's lctota.org. You can see when they're activating and a bunch of other information. So, yeah. I guess it pays to do a little bit of Googling when you don't know something.
Yeah, right on. Very good. And also, I remember, I think it was last year, I got Park 0001, which is the United States one, I mean. And I think that was, oh gosh, right over on the East Coast or one of the northeastern states. And that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, for parks on the air, I have 4 or 5 states left to get. And so I thought, maybe I just have to turn my antenna a little bit, dipole. So I just strung up another one in the opposite direction, 90 degrees to the other one. So we'll see if I get any new stations in.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to know, Deb. Maybe we'll check that out, the Lewis and Clark Trail. Yeah, what's the webpage again?
It's lctota.org. So Lewis and Clark Trail on the air, but all in letters. And yeah, on to the 16th. So, and it started on the 1st. So there's still lots of time to see what you can do. See what damage you can do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, so lctota.org. All right, very good. We'll have to check that out. Well, thanks for sharing that with us there, Deb. And you got a great signal tonight. Got you 20 over here at the Center Mall. So good job.
My big mouth is working tonight. Okay, I'll let you carry on and see who else is behind me, and I'll be listening along.
All right. Thank you, Debbie. And so I'm checking the YouTube stream there, and Jason, VE3ZJC, has informed me that his way better half, is watching radar, and apparently lightning ETA for this area is around 9 o'clock ish, and that's no good. Hopefully, that's wrong, and it slows down and waits until 10 p.m. But thank you, Jason, for letting me know. And so until then, we'll just keep going. And so, do we have anyone else that would like to check in with us here on the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group? AREG. This is VA3CJZ.
Victor Echo 3, Romeo, Oscar, Romeo.
Okay, I copy Victor Echo 3, Romeo, Oscar, Romeo. Rob, I haven't heard you in a while. Come on in, Rob. How are you?
Pretty good, Chuck. It's been a while, yeah, and I've been very active lately. And nice to be able to check in, and good evening to everyone on the net. Everybody's sounding really good signals. I'm looking at the horizon here, and it seems to be, the horizon. What I can see of toward the west here, between the trees and the houses, and it seems to be getting darker. So I guess it's just a matter of time before we get some thunderstorms here. So I've pretty well unplugged everything except this radio here, because I don't want to have to wake up in the middle of the night to unplug everything. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but it's like, oh, I didn't expect a thunderstorm, and boom, 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 and then, oh, better unplug everything before things get fried.
Yeah, I think maybe once or twice I've done that there. Well, it's better to do that than to have lightning bolts shooting out of your radio gear. And the same thing can happen with your coax too. They suggest you ground the shield. Just grab some alligator clips there and ground it to your bus bar, and that would be a way better uh, way to make sure you lessen the chance of having lightning bolts flying through your shack.
I've never had a real close call here in Ontario, but in Quebec I had one, and I had a radio that was connected, but I wasn't anywhere near it when it happened, and I don't think it was a direct hit. I think it was just in the vicinity, close enough that there was a static discharge that wiped out all the memories in the radio, which was interesting.
Oh.
But the radio still worked. I was able to reprogram it, and it worked fine. So I was pretty lucky there. Anyway, how are you doing, Chuck? How's everything going with you and your family?
Well, we're doing okay there, Rob. Thank you for asking. I have the chronic back pain and lower leg issues that keeping me from being as mobile as I'd like. But I keep trying to do as much going for walks as much as I can, and I think I'm going to have to start doing some of that chair yoga to get into my beach bod. Unless the summer sweat helps me lose the weight, that might help too. But yeah, I've been a little complacent there over the winter, and it's showing, and I'm feeling it. Other than that, though, doing all right. I have, like many people, gotten a couple of cold this winter and early spring, but feeling okay now. How about you there, Rob?
You can't complain. I got my ailments here and there, but so far I got like the common problem. It's compressed. Herniated disc in the lower back. So I gotta watch that. I gotta be careful about any lifting any stuff. But I know you've had back issues, probably a bit more complex than what I've got, but. The most important thing is you're still walking, Chuck, and that's good. Anyway, I won't hold it. I'll just thought I'd check in and say hello, and we'll wish you a good remainder of your net. And I'll be listening off and on. So I think I'll just make this my only round checking in. Meeting anyway, but I'll be listening off and on. Back to you there, Chuck, and 7-3 all around. The E3 ROR.
Okay, Rob. Well, I don't know if you're going to be helping people out with the VHF contest this weekend, but I'll be sure to listen for you. I think I might participate in that there. And 50 megahertz and up, there should be, if the conditions hold out, it always sucks when we get a CME just before a big contest, but I should be looking for people on the VHF contest this weekend, as well as some others there, I do believe.
Yeah, I will be there off and on. So hopefully I'll run into you there. I'll be listening to 14652 and 446.0 and so on and so forth. So I'll listen for you, Chuck.
Okay, sounds good, Rob. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out and checking in with us here on the AREG Net. Much appreciated. We're coming up to 31 years this September, so it'll be a big anniversary for the 31 years come the middle of September there. So I look forward to maybe having you stop in and say hi for that. And so I do thank you again, Rob. Have a great rest of the evening. We'll clear with VE3 ROR. Anyone else out there wishing to check in with us here on the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group, please come now.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform.
Victor Echo 3, Charlie Echo Uniform. Tomash, come on in, Tom. How are you?
VA3CJ, VE3CEU. Good evening, Chuck and everybody else on the net here. I'm doing just fantastic here, just relaxing and just listening to the radio here.
All right, Tom. Well, when you're in the clear, you're in S7, S6 over here tonight. Nice, strong audio. And that always helps to have some nice, loud audio there. And everything going okay with you?
Yep, everything's doing just fine at this end. Yeah, I'm getting you... yeah, the Boy Scouts got going, and I'm the cycling here and there, and of course work and all that fun stuff. But yeah, just don't have too much to say here tonight there. Just check in and just make sure all my equipment's working properly there.
Okay, very good, Tomash. Well, thank you for taking the time out and checking in with us tonight. I don't know if you heard, but RPAD has checked in. He made a call and spoke to Wade, VA3NCA, and everything's going okay. It's just that where he's staying now, he's just outside of cell phone range, and so he has to travel a little bit in order to get a signal in. So. And also, like Wade mentioned earlier, it's June is cycling month. So get on your bikes, and no, it's not a Queen song. Get on your bikes and start riding. So it's good for you. All right, Tomash. Well, thanks you again for checking in. I do appreciate it, sir. You have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, just curious, what's going on with RPAD? He doesn't do the nets anymore. Is he just traveling all the time now, or what?
Yeah, he packed up pretty much almost his whole house except for his wife and kids, and took off. And he's in northern Ontario, up by the bay there. Go as far north as you can on the as you can drive in Ontario, and that's where he is.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was just curious there, yeah, because I haven't heard him on there for quite some time there. Oh, so is he gone temporarily? Is he gone permanently, or what?
Your guess is as good as anybody else's, Tom. I even heard him say, maybe I'll see you next year in one of his last transmissions there on the radio. So I don't think he knows. Well, it's however he feels, he's just riding by the seat of his pants, I guess, right now.
We'll just leave it at that. Thanks there, Chuck. And, I'll sit here and listen along right till the end.
All right, very good then. At first I thought we thought he was going to be going to Arizona, and then he started heading down the east. So we thought he was going to go to Florida, but he didn't make it. He went to North Carolina, and then he turned around and started heading back north, and now he's in northern Ontario. So yeah, anybody's guess as to what he's going to do next. So, anyways, thanks again for checking in. I do appreciate it, and we'll talk to you again soon, Tom.
Here comes the thunder. Okay.
Oh, okay. Better you guys than us. I don't hear anything yet, but let's do another quick call out and see who else is out there would like to join us here on the weekly Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. Please come now.
VA3 any.
VA3NE. Kevin, come on in.
Yeah, good evening, Chuck. I was leaving a pause there, thinking I was on the repeater. I guess it's always good to do so anyhow. Yeah, just been listening along. Thought I'd give you a check-in there, Chuck.
All right, on. Good signal on you there, Kevin. We're just a few houses away from each other, but yeah, very good. Yeah, no repeater on this one. So I heard, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got you on 6 meters there yesterday.
Yeah, you and Larry were the loudest ones I heard. For some reasons, you had excellent audio, full blast, and you sound like 5 and 9. You and Larry both booming in there. That's funny. On certain bands you go on, you sound so good, eh? You get out good. And then I think it's 80 meters there. It messes up. That's weird. I don't know. But anyhow, yeah, you're booming in down in Dundurn Park. I was only running about 30 watts. And what did I do? 20 meters, 40 meters. I only got 1 or 2 people on there. 10 and 6 meter there, and then I took off with 23 contacts. But I was hearing Wade pretty good tonight. Mind you, I'm on the 5-element beam, and I think it is pointing in the southwest direction or downtown way anyhow. Same with Deb there. She was booming into me. And everybody, actually. But don't want to tie it up. Just been listening along. Thought I'd give you another bean for the pod. VA3 any.
Break.
Oh, very good there, Kevin. Just stand by one. Go ahead, Break.
Yeah, VA3TM. Yeah, that storm is starting to move in, Chuck. It's now over downtown Hamilton, and I'm looking at it from the 7th floor of the LaSalle Towers here, and it's moving in real fast. Over.
Okay, very good then. Well, thank you, Tom, for that. So I guess we might just go ahead and shut her down, and maybe I'll take a break and see if it passes over and come back before 10 p.m. So thank you for that, Tom.
Okay, Chuck. I haven't seen too much lightning yet, but it's it's right over downtown now. So we'll stand by. VA3TM.
Okay, very good. And Kevin, by the way, yesterday, believe it or not, I was on my 80-meter wire antenna, and I was on bypass on my tuner. So no tuner, no nothing, just straight wire. And my first key up wasn't so great, but when I came back, it settled in on the meter there, and it looked like I was getting out really well.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's off your G5 RV? Well, you are up nice and high, eh? I was always wondering, bet you he gets out good with that sucker up there. I wish I had my loop that high, then close it off on the bottom. Because, I don't know what your 80 meters is like, but mine, now that I took the loop down, it's just noisy. I don't even go on there anymore. And I'm probably taking the wire down. It's all pretty much down now. I just got to take the pole and the antron down. I'm going to hook a piece of coax on that antron, because that was a damn good antenna on 17 and 15 meters.
Yeah. So, sometimes it's hard to replicate when you have a really good match on like your mystery antenna there. You could try and try and try, and then takes a while to get it. You have to pretty much start from scratch again. But anyways, yeah, it was good contact there with you yesterday. So okay, very good, Kevin. Thanks for checking in. Your number 16, by the way, and that includes our check-ins from YouTube. And so with that, let's see. Is there anyone else out there wishing to check in with us before we shut her down for this storm to pass over us? This is VA3 CJZ.
VE3 LBI.
VE3 LBI. Larry, come on in.
Yeah, storm's coming. It's going to be here shortly. So I thought I'd better get back over here. I was on a YouTube video there. I'm kind of watching the storm blowing in. So it's going to come in pretty hard.
Yeah, there's some red in the picture, is there?
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of lightning coming through with it. So again, we got Lake Ontario. Let's see what happens. We could use a little rain. We could sure use that. Some of the gardens a little bit dry.
Yes, absolutely. And we've got our tiger lilies coming up nice this year there, so they can use the water for sure. Man, are they ever big? And they've multiplied since we've gotten here. So now we have a ton more than when we first moved in. That's out front there. We have them out back too, but out front there, it's just like a jungle now with the tiger lilies. It's really cool. Too bad they don't last very long.
Yeah, that's the worst part. It's like a tulip and stuff. They don't usually last that long. But no, we'll see what happens. I know we got some more rain, I think, over the next few days. Let's just not hope it's just a downpour where we get that just kind of runs away. Nice light rain to rewater everything, rejuvenate it.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty thankful of what part of the world we live in. I mean, you don't hear about earthquakes, mudslides, volcanoes. I mean, tsunamis. We got forest fires, but they're not really close to major metropolitan areas. So we're pretty lucky where we live.
Break. Somebody else in there, Chuck. I'll stand by. VE3LBI.
All right, break. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got some real dark clouds coming in down here at the traffic circle.
All right. Well, I'm looking out my window and, well, I don't see much, but anyways. All right, George. Well, thank you. I did call out for you earlier there and you disappeared. So I was hoping you'd come back in there. How's everything going, George?
Oh, everything's good there, Chuck. I was going to go up to the trailer for the weekend, but weather looks crappy, so I'm just going to stay home.
All right. Very good. Well, very good then. Yeah, I guess they're calling for up and down temperatures and rain off and on. So not the greatest. Hopefully things will. Oh yeah, it's not this weekend. Next weekend is field day there. I was just wondering, does anybody have any announcements they'd like to make before I shut this down for the storm to pass? Any announcements regarding field day or POTA or anything like that, please come now. All right. Thanks, George, for coming in there and letting me know. And thanks for your check-in. You are in the log, sir. And so before I shut her down, let's see who else is out there would like to check in before we close it up a little early and maybe wait for the storm to pass. This is VA3 CJZ.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot.
Okay, I heard Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot, and I think there was another station in there as well. That other station, please come back.
Victor Echo 3, Victor Mike Oscar.
Yes, Vic, VE3 VMO. Do you have anything to add, Vic? Go ahead.
Yeah, that wasn't much of a storm. I thought it'd be worse than that.
Okay, well, I don't have any storm here at all. No rain, no nothing there, Vic. All right, stand by and let me take in Vern, VA3 Charlie Romeo Fox. You're sounding good tonight, Vern.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm definitely not out walking right now, Chuck. Checking in from the second floor of the house with the little mag mount on the windowsill. It's coming down pretty good up here, so I'm sure it's probably over Hamilton as well. I haven't seen much lightning, but the water's coming down real good.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's dry over here, so I guess it'll be a couple of minutes. All right, then. So with that, Vern, I'll say thank you for your check-in tonight. We've got 18 check-ins, also including the YouTube stream. And if there's time before 10 o'clock, I'll come back. But for now, for safety reasons, I guess we'll shut her down and pull out the coax there and be safe. And so we'll just have a handheld. So any last comments or check-ins, please come now. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Batten down the hatches, bring in what needs to be dry, and maybe we'll talk to you a little bit later. If not, we'll be here next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you all so much. And we'll be clear for now. VA3 CJZ 73.
And oh yeah, she's getting black.